Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today diving deep into one of HP's latest offering in the business laptop market, the HP Probook 440G8. This machine packs an Intel Core i7 11th Gen processor, 16GB of RAM and a 512GB SSD. So whether you're a student or a business professional or someone who needs a reliable everyday performer, this laptop could be the one for you. So let's see if it lives up to the hype. So let's start with the design. This is a business laptop, but HP has clearly focused on giving it a more premium feel. The chassis is crafted of aluminium with a matte finish that's both professional and understated. It weighs about 1.38 kilograms and is just under 20 millimeters thick, which, in the world of laptops, hits that sweet spot between portability and durability. One of my favorite features here is the 100-degree hinge. Whether you're collaborating with colleagues across the table or giving a presentation, lying the screen flat makes sharing content far more convenient. It is designed with professionals in mind, sturdy enough to survive the commute, but light enough that you can toss it in the backpack and barely notice if it's there. The MIL STD 810H military grade certification means it's tested against shocks, vibration, and extreme temperatures, so you know it can handle rougher conditions if needed. So now let's talk about the display. This Probook 440G8 comes packed with 14-inch Full HD display. The 1920 by 1080 resolution is sharp, perfect for text-heavy work like spreadsheets, reports, presentations, and video and photo editing. It's also an IPS panel, so you get excellent viewing angles. However, the brightness tops out at 250 nits, which is fine for indoor environments, but might be a bit limiting if you're working outdoors or in direct sunlight. The anti-glare coating does a great job at minimizing reflections, which is a huge plus if you're working under fluorescent lights or near windows. Color presentation is decent, not the most vibrant, but considering its business focus, it's more than acceptable for everyday use. And so, will I recommend this for photographers or video editors? Yes, it can handle productivity well because it has a wider color gamut and higher brightness. Before we get to what lies at the heart of this laptop, the keyboard and the trackpad are two of the most important components when it comes to productivity. So let's see how they stack up in terms of comfort, usability, and performance on this one. Let's start with the keyboard. The HP Probook 440G8 comes with a full-size chisel-like style keyboard and it's backlit, which is great for working in dimly light environments. The keys are well spaced with a standard layout that includes dedicated function keys for quick access to things like volume, brightness, and airplane mode. One thing I really appreciate is that HP didn't sacrifice the arrow keys or the function row. They are fully sized and comfortable to use, which is a plus for anyone who does a lot of documentation, navigation, and spreadsheet work. Now let's talk about the typing experience. The keys have a short travel distance of about 1.5 millimeters, which makes them responsive but still comfortable for long typing sessions. The tactile feedback is great. It's not too clicky, but provides a satisfying feel when pressed, making it ideal for both casual typing and heavier workloads. After typing on this laptop for a few hours, I found that the Probook 440G8 offers an overall smooth typing experience with minimal finger fatigue. It's perfect for those who spend a lot of time on their laptop or they are writing emails, coding, or drafting reports. And in terms of noise, it's fairly quiet. The keyboard won't disturb others around you, making it great for shared spaces like offices and coffee shops. And as I mentioned earlier, the backlight feature is a big plus. The brightness is adjustable with a simple function key, and the white lighting is evenly distributed across the keys, making them easy to see in dark environments. And whether you're working late at night or in a dimly lit conference room, the backlight keys provide just the right amount of light without being overly bright or distracting. Now, let's shift to the trackpad. HP has equipped the Probook 440G8 with a spacious precision trackpad. It's glass-like surface, making it smooth to the touch and highly responsive to gestures. The size is generous, so you have plenty of room for multi-finger gestures like pinch to zoom, scrolling, and 3-finger swipes. The Windows precision drivers ensure that the trackpad is responsive and accurate. So whether you're using it for basic tasks or advanced gestures, there's minimal lag and it does a great job of rejecting accidental palm touches while typing. The clicks are tactile and feel so solid, though not too stiff. Whether you're clicking or tapping the trackpad, it handles both well, making it a joy to use for dragging files, selecting text, or navigating through the apps. One thing I tested thoroughly was the palm rejection, which can be a common issue with large trackpads. And I'm happy to report that the Probook 440G8 does a great job at rejecting accidental touches while typing. The cursor doesn't jump around, even when your palms are resting on the trackpad. Overall, the trackpad responsiveness and the precisions are solid, so whether you're multitasking, working on creative tasks, or browsing the web, the trackpad keeps up without missing a beat. At the heart of the HP Probook 440G8 is an Intel Core i7 1165G7 and 11th processor. This is a quad-core processor with 8 threads built on Intel's Tiger Lake architecture. The base clock speed is 2.8 GHz, but you can boost up to 4.7 GHz under heavy workloads. Boot times are practically instant thanks to the 512GB NVMe SSD, and apps like Microsoft Office, Zoom, and Chrome open without any noticeable lag. In fact, when running multiple applications at once, this laptop doesn't flinch. And in our Sidebench i23 multi-core test, the laptop scored an impressive around 4500 points, which puts it in the top tier for business laptops. For comparison, that's more than enough for tasks like data analysis, web development, and coding. It handles most business applications smoothly, and even some light video editing or design work in programs like Adobe Premiere Pro and Photoshop. The Intel Iris Xe integrated graphics is surprisingly capable for a business laptop. While it's not designed for high-end gaming or 3D rendering, it can handle light gaming and basic creative tasks. You can play casual games like Fortnite or League of Legends on medium settings without any major frame drops. For video editing, it does fairly very well with 1080p content, allowing you to make smooth edits in Adobe Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve. Just don't expect it to handle complex 4K editing or heavy rendering. This is a business machine, first and foremost. Let's talk of multitasking. With 16GB of DDR4 RAM, the Probook 440G8 is built to handle several demanding applications simultaneously. So whether you've got 50 Chrome tabs open, a Zoom call running, and you are editing large Excel spreadsheets all at once, the system holds up without any notable slowdown. During our stress tests, memory usage rarely crossed the 12GB crossmark, leaving plenty of headroom for additional programs, and the best part is the RAM is upgradable. So if your workload increases over time, you can push it even further to 32GB if you might need it. Now let's talk about the storage. The 512GB NVMe SSD is not just about capacity, it's about speed. And in our Crystal Disk Mark tests, we measured read speed of over 300 megabits per second and write speeds of around 1800 megabits per second. This means file transfers are super fast and large files open almost instantly. Whether you're dealing with large PowerPoint presentations, media files, or extensive project data, this SSD will cut down on load times, letting you to focus on getting your work done faster. Plus, it means faster boot times, and we are talking about just a few seconds from cold boot to desktop. With great power often comes great heat, but HP has done a solid job in managing thermals here. Under heavy workloads, the laptop stays relatively cool, with surface temperatures barely getting warm to the touch, thanks to the HP efficient cooling systems. Even during stress tests, the fan noise remains whisper quiet, peaking around 35 to 40 decibels, which is barely noticeable, even in quieter environments like a library or an office. You're only hear it kick in under heavy workloads, tasks like video rendering, but for normal day-to-day use, the Probook stays cool and quiet. Performance is only as good as the battery life supporting it, right? The HP Probook 440G8 comes with a 45 watts per hour battery that provides around 8 to 9 hours of moderate use on single charge. That includes web browsing, video calls, working in office environments, and etc. When you need to charge up, the HP fast charging features comes in handy, giving it 50% in just 30 minutes. That's perfect for quick recharges between meetings or during lunch breaks. So, What's my verdict on the performance of the HP Probook 440G8? The Intel Core i7 processor and the 16GB of RAM give it plenty of power to handle any business-related task you throw at it, and the Intel Iris Xe graphics allows for some light creative workload on the side. So whether you're a data analyst, content creator, business professional, this laptop offers a perfect balance of power and portability. It's not a gaming laptop, nor is it designed for super heavy creative workload. But for professionals who need reliable, fast and versatile machine, it delivers exactly what you need. Finally, let's have a look at the ports and connectivity. And HP did a fantastic job here on Probook 440G8. Starting on the right hand side, we have a variety of essential ports. First up, it's a USB Type-C port that supports both power delivery and DisplayPort 1.4. This means you can not only charge your laptop through this port, but also connect it to an external monitor with up to 4K resolution. This is great for users who need dual monitor setup or want to charge on the go without carrying the bulky power brick. Next, we have got two USB 3.1 Type-A ports. These are perfect for connecting traditional USB devices like flash drives, external hard drives, or peripherals like mouse or keyboard. It's always nice to see multiple Type-A ports on a business laptop. On the left-hand side, HP didn't hold back either. Here you'll find an HDMI 1.4 port that allows you to easily connect to the HP Probook to an external display or projector. That is perfect for presentation, meetings, or just expanding your workspace to a larger screen. We also have an RJ45 Ethernet port, which is something you do not always see on laptops anymore, especially as many lean towards wireless connectivity. But if you need a stable, high-speed wired connection, this port ensures you are ready for heavy downloads, file transfers, or even secure connections. At last but not least, we have a 3.5mm headphone microphone combo jack for your audio needs, whether you're jumping in on a call or just plugging in your favorite headphones. This covers all your audio and connections. So while you're talking about connectivity, it's worth mentioning that HP Probook 440G8 also supports Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.0. Wi-Fi 6 ensures faster speeds and more stable connection, even in crowded environments like offices and coffee shops. Bluetooth 5.0 allows you to seamlessly connect wireless peripherals like headphones, mouse, keyboard with better range and more reliability compared to the older versions. So to sum it up, the HP Probook 440G8 gives you all the essential ports for business and productivity. The USB-C port for charging and display connectivity is a huge win for users on the go, and the USB Type-A ports provide flexibility for legacy devices, while the HDMI ports and RJ45 ensures you are ready for professional presentations or fast wired internet access. On the security side, HP includes a fingerprint reader for easy logins via the Windows Hello, and there's a physical shutter over the webcam for added privacy. HP has also integrated the Sure Start, the self-healing BIOS, which protects against firmware attacks in terms of data protection and privacy. When it comes to battery life, HP Probook 440G8 features a 45-watt battery that offers around 7 to 9 hours of real-world use, depending on your workload. For most users, that's a full workday charge. And when you're running low, HP fast charging technology kicks in, getting you to 50% charge in just 30 minutes. So even if you're running between meetings, you'll never be left out of power. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video review helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more in-depth tech reviews. Drop your questions in the comments, and I'd love to hear what you think about the HP Probook 440G8. Until the next time, take care.